Alright guys, welcome to AFC Game by Game, where in this video I'm going to be discussing the Crystal Palace versus Arsenal match. And I think today's game really shows quite how difficult this league is. A team one spot off the bottom, coming up against the Premier League leaders, and they put in an excellent performance. The Arsenal team today really was a really exceptional one, to be honest. We saw Ozil, Cazorla, Giroud and Flamini reintroduced back into that squad. So we really did have a world-class starting 11 against a failing Crystal Palace team who have recently lost their manager, Ian Holloway. And we really did start this game on the front foot, had some lovely attacking play, great spells of possession, absolutely purely dominant. Until we saw Flamini go off in the 7th minute with a groin injury. Gnabry was introduced, and I'm hoping Flamini's not out for long because we really do have a crucial month in November, and we really do need him back. He looked okay. I'm really hoping he does come back though, because he's going to be so key to our upcoming games. But after he went off, things really went downhill from there. Crystal Palace came into the game a lot more. They had quite a few dangerous chances on goal, but despite us bossing out that whole first half, nothing came of it, especially in the final third. And our passing was sloppy. Ozil was extremely quiet for me. A lot of the Arsenal players were quiet, and we did absolutely nothing with the ball, which is really disappointing to see because we had so many world-class players on that pitch. We did have a shout for a penalty in that first half when Serge Gnabry was brought down just inside or outside the box. It really is a tough one to call, and I can understand why it's been called for a free kick rather than a penalty, because the referee does have to be 100% certain that it was a penalty. But Gnabry's leg was inside the box and he was brought down there, so arguably it was a penalty. But I don't want to dwell on that too much because I don't want to make two excuses for us in that first half, because frankly that team should have got a goal in the first half, but we didn't. We made nothing of the free kick, and we went into the second half 0-0 after a disappointing first. So we came back out, second half, all guns blazing, great run by Gnabry down the right hand side, taken down by the Crystal Palace defender, won a penalty 1 minute in, converted by Mikel Arteta, and the whole game really did change from there. We were dominant on the ball, we looked so much more intricate with our passing, and we looked like we could grab a second shortly after. We didn't, unfortunately, and you know, it's kind of key at that time that you do really kill Crystal Palace off, because we let them back into the game and they were pressing against us, and we didn't really kill the game off, which is something I felt we should have done. And then 65 minutes into the game, there's so much to say here. Chris Foy, what was this all about? Arteta supposedly stopping a goal scoring opportunity against Marouane Chamakh. No, okay, it was many yards away from goal. And I know it doesn't really matter how far away it is from goal, but Arteta did not stop a goal scoring opportunity. This was such an annoying moment in the game for me, because not just because he was sent off, but because Marouane Chamakh, I've lost all respect for the guy after today. He came into Arteta, he hit him first, he knocked Arteta off balance, Arteta went to ground, and then what really gets on my nerves is that Chamakh dived. He dived after knocking Arteta to give him a red card, and it's an absolute joke. How could Chris Foy not see that? It was absolutely appalling. But despite that, Chris Foy had been appalling the whole game. He was slowing us down. He was giving away stupid cards, stupid fouls, not playing advantages, and he just had an absolutely appalling game. But this really capped it off. Arteta being sent off, he really doesn't deserve that. I'm not overly certain, but I think he's going to miss the Chelsea game, so thankfully we'll have him back for the Liverpool if I'm right on my facts there. But, you know, it was a really case of holding on from there on, and we parked the bus effectively. We defended extremely well. Wojciech Szczesny, some excellent, world-class saves, really keeping us in the game. At 1-0, if we'd have gone level, if they'd have gone level, should I say, that really could have changed the complexity of the game. But it didn't. Szczesny was absolutely phenomenal today, keeping us in the game. That's why he's won the man of the match, and he's showing that he's a world-class keeper. He has matured massively. He's come on leaps and bounds, and he's proven to be one of the best keepers in the Premier League, if not the world at the moment. He's playing some excellent football, and long may it continue, because he's such a quality keeper. But the rest of that second half, Crystal Palace came wave after wave of attack against us, and thankfully, towards the end of the closing stage of the game, Giroud with a beautiful goal. Ramsey, we took advantage really because Crystal Palace were pushing so many men up forward, trying to get an equaliser. One swift counter-attacking move. Ramsey held up the ball brilliantly, crossed it into Giroud, and simple header down into the goal, leaving the Speroni for dead. Giroud, this goal meant so much for him. You can tell the passion, patting his chest, screaming in the camera. So happy for the guy. He's proven to be such a quality, world-class striker. And you've got to look at this team and you've got to think, you know, this is the one that can really win the title. We've gone out there today against Crystal Palace, who arguably have played extremely well. Now, you can look at that and you can think maybe we should have won 3, 4, 5, 6-0. But you've got to take into account how well Crystal Palace played. You've got to take into account we were playing about half an hour of that game, a man down without our captain. And, you know, we've got a great win away from home, top of the Premier League. Long may it continue. That Liverpool game next week is absolutely massive now. But we've got to focus on today, and we've got 3 points, and I'm more than pleased. And Szczesny, man of the match, Ramsey with an assist, Giroud with a goal. There's just so many positives to take from today, apart from the referee and a red card, which really did take the glamour away somewhat. But I'm really happy. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments box below. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be great if you could click the like button. Subscribe for more videos, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.